Okay, so this is lesson 1.1, points, lines, and planes. We are not going to finish this whole thing today. So don't freak out when you see 3 pages full of notes. In geometry, a point, line, and plane, so these 3 things, point, line, and plane, are considered to be undefined terms. Here's line. If you have a coordinate grid, and I tell you that point A, you don't have to write this down. I just want you to be able to think about it. If I tell you that point A is at this location, you don't have to write that. Can you physically go grab that point? No, we could put our pencil on it, but you can't physically grab the point. It's an undefined term. We can't actually find it in real life. Okay? The lines and the planes. If I have plane, can I borrow this? Here's this plane that we took on our notes yesterday. Can I physically touch that plane? Is it real? Is that a real life thing? Can I go find it? No. Okay, so it's undefined. Yes, it's real on our paper, and it's a plane, but it's like way far off in imaginary world. We really can't go find it. It's like, oh, did y'all hear about that basketball guy? And he lost like his $100,000 earrings in the bottom of the lake. Did y'all hear about that? Or maybe it was a football guy. I don't remember. But he had $100,000 earrings. Per earring, $100,000. And he lost it in a lake. And he sent so many scuba dive teams out there to find it. Do you think they found it? No, it's in a lake. Far, far away. Like a huge lake. Okay? So think of that. Our point, line, and plane are like his $100,000 earrings. We can't find them. We might talk about them, but we will never find them. And now he's out $200,000. Tough luck, right? So we're going to use that same term right here in number 2. So undefined terms again. No offense, but I think it was an Alabama football player. Undefined terms are only explained using examples and descriptions. That's the only way we can talk about them, is using examples. Kind of like Santa Claus. Are you supposed to see Santa Claus? No, but do we talk about him? Do we pretend he's in our house? Does anyone's parents? My mom, when I was little, she'd have my neighbor come and get on the roof and stomp to make me think that Santa Claus was here. And I believed her. Because, I mean, that's what we do, right? You think about it, you imagine that Santa Claus is coming, like I have to go to sleep or he won't leave presents. But is he really there? No. I'm sorry if y'all believe in Santa. I just ruined it for you. Alright. Is a location that has neither shape nor size. You know this. Point. Good. You know the rest of these. You know 3, 5. Blank is made up of points. At least how many points? 2. It has to have at least 2. It's made up of points and has no thickness or width. It's a line. A blank is a flat surface made up of points that extends indefinitely in all directions, aka plane. How many points does it take to make a line? 2. There's exactly 1 line through any 2 points. What that means is if here's point A and here's point B, and I draw a line, whoops, that's a bad example. I messed it up. Here's point A, here's point B, and here's my line. There's only 1 line. If there was 2 lines, it would just make 1. So I can't draw 2 lines, because if I have 2 lines, it's just going to look like how many? 1, because it would lay right on top of it. Okay, so through any 2 points, there's only one line. There's exactly one plane through any 3 points. Now these points aren't on the same line. There's one plane, like this example right here. This is one plane through any 3 points. Are B, C, and D, are they on the same line? No, they're not. But they're in the same plane. Okay, so this is kind of another, I know I do this, y'all, every time. I'm very repetitive. I repeat it a lot, because guess what happens when you repeat stuff? You learn it. You remember it. Okay, so what I want you to do, what's this called? Point. What's this? What's this? Plane. In this box, name these in every way you know how to name them. Go. You can use your notes from yesterday. Any way you know how to name them. All right. Alex, what's this called? Point what?
A.
Or I could just say
A.
A. Those are the only 2 I have for that one. Point A, or we're just talking about A. Okay. Next, we said we had a line. Juliana, what's one way you told me how to name this? Line M. So you actually spelled out L-I-N-E-M. And then, Jonathan, what's one way you name this? The symbol PQ, or symbol what, class? QP. Good.
Did you just put M?
I put line M, like right here. You spell it out.
Okay.
Because you can't do this. You can't put the symbol M. Because you have to have 2 capital letters. So this does not work. All right, next we have a plane. We have a plane next. Allison, what's one way you named it? Plane K. That's the easy way, right? Plane K. Now, the others, you could do any way. I don't even think I listed them all. Plane, BBC, aren't there 6 ways?
There are 9 different.
There are 9.
3 times 3.
Okay, so I didn't name them all, but you get the point. There's no specific way. Any of these would be correct as long as you put all 3 of those letters. Because you have to have at least how many points to make a plane? 3. Very good. I'm going to stop there. Y'all may pack up. No homework this weekend. Your homework is to get some sleep.